And welcome to TeamSport Birmingham. Exit the pits right here onto yellow light conditions. I'm Jamiepuds Karting, and this is one of my first times ever at Birmingham TeamSport. I've been here before, however, I've got a race academy session soon, and last time I came, well, let's just say there were lots of red and yellow lights because it was completely full. Anyway, I've sped up this bit because it's quite boring. All I'm doing is getting used to the track, and then in a bit we'll have a light test. As you can see here, we've got our red lights, so they can test everyone's understanding of the lights. And as you'll see later, there are many people who do not understand the lights, especially the yellow one. As you can definitely, probably, maybe, I don't know, you might be able to hear in the background, they have put music on, and it's quite loud, so you might be able to hear it. Last time I came there was no music, so I have quietened the videos and sped them up at different times, hoping that it doesn't get copyrighted on YouTube. Anyway, down here we go. I'm just getting used to going down on fully green lights because, I mean, we still have quite a few yellows and reds this time around, but not as much as when I came last time. Didn't have a camera that time though. Should have, because it was great. Anyway, as you can see here, there's a child in front of me, and as you'll be seeing in the video, I'm not quite good at overtaking, let's say, especially children, because I'm giving them space and I'm trying to just learn the track here for my race academy session. I'm getting used to that hill, and now that I'm looking back at this video, I can see how many points I've missed of overtaking and just how stupid I've been. But I am getting used to these electric carts, because the place I've gone before, called Full Throttle Raceway, that's still petrol. So yeah, apologies for the camera angle. I didn't put the camera on, the marshals did, because I hired a camera. So as you'll see today, this camera's quite tilted down. I'm not looking at the steering wheel like that, I am looking in front of it. It's slightly tilted down. So yeah, I have got another child in front of me. Well, yes, I'm a child, I'm not in a child cart, because I'm old enough for the adult cart. Get a bit stuck in that barrier, but I'm able to turn away. Onto yellow light conditions, I wonder why. As you can see, there's a marshal there, so there must be something going on, which you might be able to see in a bit. If this wasn't yellow light conditions, I still probably wouldn't have overtaken, because I'm giving the children the space so that I don't crash into them, because I don't want a black flag. But I could have overtaken. Get quite angry because there are these people overtaking on yellows. However, they do get told in a moment. Get quite angry. And then there's a marshal here. He's shouting, "No overtaking, it's a yellow light." Blah blah blah. So this is the first race. And yeah. For this race, my average lap time, as you'll see at the end, was 1:13.231. Not very good. Not very good. Now, as you can see here, I've got plenty of space to overtake them. I just don't know why. Although we are now on. We were just on the Honda. I could have overtaken here. Just try that again. I could have overtaken here. But I'm not. I don't know why. Plenty of space. I use my boost button trying to overtake, but almost hit the barrier and stop. Losing a bit of my boost. And then finally, after 5 minutes of racing, I overtake. Well, actually, it's a bit more than 5 minutes because I sped up the video. But 5 minutes of the video. I will say I need to get better at 2 things. Overtaking and I think turning. I can do better. Especially those hairpins. I'm losing so much speed. There must be a better way to do it. Although we will be taught when I go to the academy sessions. So here there's a few carts. I can overtake, as I can see right here, but I don't overtake. This person goes there. I apologise for some reason. Don't know what that's all about. Try to overtake. I overtake number 1. Well, person number 1, not cart number 1 or P1 or anything. For this race, I do not crash, really. You'll see that's quite different for the next race. But yeah, I can see right here, plenty of space for me to overtake. Just need to push the pedal down a bit more and actually go. I could have overtaken there. Here. I do give the child cart space here because I know I can go a lot faster than them. Because their carts are just slower speed. The max speed of our adult carts here at TeamSport Birmingham, I think it's 40 miles an hour. So really fast. So yeah. You can see here I'm going. Do crash into the barrier there. I have found that corner hard to take in the past, but because I went so slow last time due to there being a bunch of yellow and red lights, I think I've got used to it now, or at least I'm better than last time. Should have got a camera that time to see how long we were just sat there waiting for big lines of cars piling up. Could have overtaken here. I'm just not very good. I've sped this up because, as you can see, I'm not a very good karting YouTuber. I just spin out of control a bit there, but I'm not able to recover. Off I go, following behind a child, I will say. I am older than them and in a faster car, and I'm not overtaking them. These electric carts are very different to the petrol ones I'm used to. Don't know what I'm saying there. They get stuck in the barrier and off I go. But then it's the yellow light, so I can't actually really go anywhere. I will say there are some places where there can be more lights, because at some points of the track you actually cannot see whether it's yellow, red or green. So you have to be looking around. You have to be looking purposefully to see if there's anything wrong. Here I go, speeding it up. This is quite a slow person on the track and I'm not overtaking them. Why? I don't know. But finally, there I go. I overtake. And use my boost down here. Very fast, then I lose quite a bit of speed. There, not as much as I have done before. But now I've got somebody else in front of me. And watching it back, plenty of spaces I could have overtaken. I did overtake. I could have overtaken earlier. And that would get me a faster lap time. Next race I do beat my world record, well, not world record, but my personal record lap time. Not this race though. Well, I think I did actually. By a few seconds. Last time I came, it was so. I've got another child in front of me. Sped this up a bit because I'm not very good. If you're wondering what I just whispered in case you're hard of hearing or something, I did just whisper. I'm not very good. As you can see, it's one of my first ever karting videos, so yeah. I've karted a few times before. Most of those times with petrol carts. Which, trust me, very different to these carts. Still going, and I'm still behind this child. Trying to overtake. I can see so many places where I could have overtaken. I just don't. And then someone else overtakes me, in the purple suit, and then it's a yellow flag. I did just overtake them, but like, does it really count? Yeah, so I should get a black flag, but I haven't got a black flag. Lucky me. If that was a green, I could have overtaken. It was a yellow and I still overtook, but like, still, I shouldn't have. Still a yellow, so whatever happens isn't very good. However, let me just tell you, it is like a checker flag. So yeah, the race is over. I was just completely checking. So yeah, I go here and keep going. Do go a bit faster than walking pace. In the briefing video they have this really funny demonstration of walking pace. There's like a couple of people in front and a couple of people behind a car, and then the car is going at the same speed as them. Okay, the marshal shows me where to go. I clip that barrier. Not very good. And then we are finished. Lap times. As you can see, I've got about not a very good place. That is 4th place. It's quite good. I mean, it's not podium level, but it's good. As you can see on the right at everybody else's lap times, mine's 59.245 seconds. Now we move on over to the lap times for the individual laps. I'm on for 11 laps. Lap 1 is 1 minute 53. My fastest lap time, 59.245 seconds. A new record for me. And yeah, let's get on to the second race. Race number 2. Out we go. I've sped this up because not much happens because I started at 1st, or at least very close to 1st, I believe. Don't know why the video didn't start till a bit after the pits. We did all line up in the pits, however somehow I crashed here. Don't know how. Marshall didn't notice me until somebody from the previous group notified them that they pointed at me and was like, hey. Because nobody came. Finally, this person came, asked if I was okay, helped me, and off they go. And off I go as well. Back to green. Those marshals must be very strong to be able to do that. Anyway, down we go here. I used my boost for the first time this race. Down we go. And we keep going. Down we go up here. Take the first hairpin. And is that what I think it is? Finally! Real people! Yes, it's been ages. Gosh, now I have some real competition. Okay, so off we go. I'm trying to overtake these people, somehow I don't. One of those people... Oh, a child. Yes, I am losing 2 children again. Off I go. Down the straight bit I go. It is a yellow because this person here got stuck. You might be able to hear in the background a bit of the music that they're playing. I keep going. This is sped up a tiny bit. And up the hill. Take the hairpin. Trying to overtake this child, but this child is quite good. And I'm not sure if you can tell, but they also have a camera on top of their head. That is nice to know. Wonder if they have a YouTube channel. But yeah, we keep on going. I've sped this up because not much happens, but we do get to a bit of a queue of drivers. I try overtaking here, but try not to push them into the barrier, so I just let them past. So I keep going. They get stuck, so finally I can overtake them. Took a while. Now I've got these 2 adults here. I've got to try and overtake. I go, almost overtake, and then I do overtake. Apologise to them, even though I don't think I needed to. Take these 2 hairpins and lose quite a bit of speed, and I keep on going. Down the ramp and I turn, get a bit of a slow exit out of that turn. Then it's a red light. This is quite a long red light, so it's sped up. Do go forwards a little bit just to see what's going on. Don't know what happened. Quite a long red light though. Keep on going. Just waiting. And then it goes to yellow and back to green. Not much happens now, so I've kept it sped up until here, where we take the straight bit. And then, when we take this corner here, I'm trying to catch up, but somehow they're getting away a lot faster. They must just know this track better. I need to get to knowing this track better for when I go on Sunday for my race academy lesson. The adult is doing quite good. However, they did not the best entry into the hairpin. I do apologise for getting in their way there. Don't think I needed to apologise though, as it was them who crashed into me, but it may have been me who caused it. I do a bad exit out of that corner, the hairpin, and a bad exit out of that sweeping corner. So, as you can tell, I'm not very good at corners. Now, down the straight bit, I've used my boost. However, I'm trying to overtake, but for some reason I'm not. Don't know why. I know I can. I've sped this up because it's basically the same thing. Then it turns to a yellow light, and they get away. I try to catch up, and I do get next to this person, but they do keep going, and then back to green. We do the double hairpin, and back down the ramp. Keep on going. My aim right now is to overtake these 2 people. I keep on going. Down the straight bit, I've used my boost. Try and overtake that child. I do accidentally hit into them and they start looking at me, so that's why I've got Lightning McQueen to protect their identity. Ka-chow. This person does continuously look at me. Don't know why. I don't have a good exit out of that hairpin before the up ramp, but they mess up my exit as well and entry to the ramp. So I lost a lot of speed there. I lost a lot of speed there as well because they blocked me. Then we keep going. Now we're going down the ramp. Sped this up because it's basically just me chasing them. Yeah. Keep going. Down the straight bit now. Haven't used my boost just yet. And off we go. take this corner. I'm trying to overtake. For some reason I'm not. I know I can. If I do this again, I would overtake. They look at me a few times after we've got Lightning McQueen there, just to protect their identity. If you look at the bottom left-hand corner of the screen, you'll see that it's quite a late race, and you'll also notice there are children here. So yes, this is a family race, so it was the only time left. But look how late it is. 20 past 8. The first race was 5 past 7. But like, surely this time right now is bedtime for children. So we keep going. 2 people overtake me, so I get quite angry and do unfortunately push that child to crash into the barrier. They look very annoyed at me, and I get some space, go up the ramp, try to catch up to those 2 people who just overtook me, and just before the double hairpin now, do the double hairpin and down the ramp. They are so far in front, they must be regulars or at least just very good at go-karting. I am still trying to get used to this track and the electric carts. If I go here, take these corners, take the hairpin of the ramp, the next hairpin above the ramp, and now double hairpin. Then we go down the ramp, trying to catch up. I'm just trying to catch up so that I can get higher. I caught up to one of them, but then they exit, but then they do hit the barrier, so I do overtake. Then there's about 3 cars in front of me that I need to try and catch up to. I do use my boost to try and catch up, however they are all the way ahead, but then it was a yellow light, so I did have to slow down. I've sped this footage up because that person stuck in the barrier and there's not much happening. Still yellow, they're stuck, but it's green, surprisingly, so they haven't made it yellow yet. And then I take the double hairpin, and there was 1 person in front of me that I'm trying to catch up to, and then they caught up to someone else. So now it's 2 people that I'm trying to overtake. I didn't get a good exit out of that hairpin as I tapped the barrier. It turns into a yellow flag. Keep going. Keep going. Down the straight bits. Still yellow. I was just checking that it wasn't a checkered flag because there were people getting in that cart, and a couple moments ago I did realise that it's coming close to the end of our session. I need to get a fast lap time, so that is my aim, a fast lap time, because I know that I'm not going to be able to win in P1, so I've got to try and get a good lap time. As I said, still a yellow, so I can't overtake. However, it does turn to a green. I notice a little later than these people though, so there are these people in front. I do overtake one of them, and there are now 2 people in front. I get a okay exit out of the first hairpin, but a terrible one out of the second because I get hit in the back. Go down the ramp and turn to the right. We keep going. Do this bottom hairpin. Not very good. And then do the corner. Trying to overtake, watching back, why haven't I overtaken? No clue. Get overtaken by the person in the purple race suit, and keep going down. It is now yellow flag. I'm just checking to see if it is checkered flag at this point. Going just above a walking pace, so I am not exactly doing what you asked me to. I go here. Up, there you go. Go quite fast, even though it's yellow. And that person who was stuck with did help out. Still a yellow though. And that is because the checker flag has been waved. But then I get stuck here, even though we're on yellow. Don't know how. Just gotta wait for someone to help me. Don't know how I get crashing twice on yellow flags in basically the same place. I thank them for helping me, and off I go. I'm going faster than a walking speed though, because I'm trying to get last bit of adrenaline before the end of the race. I I see one of the marshals near the pit entrance with a checkered flag. And down the straights bit for the last time and into the pits. They point where to go. I just double check because there's no one else there. And there we go. Now we can have a look at the times. I got my new personal record. And on the podium, 52.752 seconds. Winner got 50.874 and loser got 102.939. I think I did very good to get on a podium. It's my first time ever being on a podium at TeamSport Birmingham. And I think I've done quite well, except for my 2 crashes. There is a nice range of times here, however they are mostly close. The first 4 are very close with a maximum of 3 gap, and then from 5th place that's 1 minute being the quickest, all the way down to 2 seconds slower. So I think it was quite a good race. And then if we take a look at my individual lap times, which will be coming up in just a moment. Here they are. I start off with the 2 minute 3 seconds. I believe that was when I crashed. I was on for 12 laps. My fastest lap was 52.752 seconds, my new record. And my average was a minute 9.249. Not terrible. I got quite a few. I got 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 out of 12 laps were under a minute, and then the rest were over a minute, except for one of them. Well, one of them was 2 minutes. Anyway, thank you for watching. Thank you very much. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll be doing a Race Academy session soon at TeamSport Birmingham. Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye. Thank you.